YouTube, Acoustic Corner again. I do have a pick. Yes, so this is an Antoria. I don't see a serial number on the inside. That might make it before 1970 something when they decided you needed to have serial numbers on these things. I think the reason for that was to do with naughty people not paying proper import duties on things. So you could just like, if you've got serial numbers on it, it's like, yep, you've paid tax on serial number 12345, and you paid tax on serial number 12345, 12346, etc. Rather than, yep, we've paid tax on that one, but there's actually 100 the same. Yeah, so it's very nice. This is the first time I've actually picked it up. My pal, Ronnie's, his pal was just looking to get it set up and cleaned, and I think he's bought another guitar, so I think this one's kind of in the ether, and I was like, well, if you're going to buy it, Ronnie, I'll not clean it up then, so it's cheaper. Because let's be honest, it was kind of looking like a 50 quid guitar last week. Well, today it does not. So it's actually very similar looking to that Ibanez one I've got recently. I'm kind of recognising the fretboard inlays as being what you get on like old Columbus, that kind of the old Les Paul Customs used to get. So very much that era, but the acoustic version. I assume it's a copy of a Gibson something probably. Note the bridges. Normally this sort of sticky out bit here is kind of on the back, so it kind of looks like the bridges on backwards. It's also got it's got a bone nut sitting in a wee metal cradle with 2 screws, so you can just raise it and lower it. It's like, why don't all acoustic guitars have that? It seems a very obvious thing to do. Okay, I can understand if you've got a £10,000 handmade luthier one with just an actual bone, but any sub £1,000 guitar should just have that adjustable so that people can just adjust it rather than having to get the nut done and all that, and proper luthery work. It's also got the tuners that I really like that are exactly the same as the ones that were on my Shaftesbury Resonator and my it's an Antoria Telecaster as well. It's from about 1973 or something like that. So the actual button bits you hold on to, they just kind of look normal from the side, but they're really thin. They're dead cool. It's just the sort of semi-enclosed one. There's the Made in Japan sticker. I'm thinking there's no solid woods involved in this. I'd imagine it's just all laminate. It's also got a V-neck. I don't know if anyone's ever played a V-neck, but I like a V-neck. I'm not sure, again, I'm finding a little bit, so I seem to have accumulated. This one's not mine, I'm not buying it. Just don't offer it to me, I don't need it. But once guitars get old, especially acoustics, I think they just get better because they're kind of more dried out. Even if it's not the most premium woods, it's a well-built acoustic, but that tone plywood is 50 years drier than if you buy a modern guitar, £500 guitar, which I think is kind of where this is sort of sitting. If I were to buy the modern equivalent, even though the modern equivalent would have a much better sounding spec list with it's made of this kind of wood and but not made by hand like this is. It's just got such a clarity to it. Nuts not original either. Just as like, see, I've kind of noticed it with nuts. It's like, okay, there's where's it? That mic's in the way. You get like, obviously you've got to cut the nut slots to the right height and stuff like that. But see, like just this bit here on the top, which it doesn't really do anything. It just looks. I've gotten to sort of see if you kind of carve that down. That's kind of the bit of the guitar you see. So it's kind of worth spending 10 minutes, a wee bit of sandpaper, a wee file, just making it so that it looks like it fits a little bit, but it makes no difference to the way it's plays or anything like that, anything physical. But that's the bit you look at on a guitar, is that bit there. It's also it does have a Made in Japan sticker on the back. I'm not sure that truss rod cover, I think Ronnie said it was original to it. It looks a bit Temu, or like somebody's put their own I think you can probably actually hear me because I've got a mic on up there. Somebody's put their own, family coat of arms on a truss rod cover. Quite a cool thing to do anyway. I'm not really impressed with this. I've definitely seen that. It just says folk with 2 cartwheels. Distributed by JT Kopak Leeds Limited. How JP Kopak? How much does that sound like something from Steptoe & Son era? Model number 212, foreign. Doesn't even say Japan on the label. It just says foreign, which probably means, like a lot of these things, this was basically probably the cheapest decent acoustic guitar they could get made at that point, which came from Japan, which were fucking amazing. Then later on, a lot of these, suddenly you can get actually a cheaper guitar than that made in Korea. We'll use that instead, and it's just still the same. It's still the same guitar to the point of it's this colour, it's at this price bracket. It's just it's no longer made in Japan. It's made somewhere much cheaper. But it's actually in phenomenal condition. Actually, looking at it, I mean, I wonder why that is. You see, often you get these things. If it's suspiciously good condition, it's like, why? Mind you, the thing is, it probably wasn't thought of as an expensive guitar. Now it's got the Japan thing on it, but maybe 40 years ago it was probably just, it's like, it's a catalogue guitar, or it's the cheapest acoustic you could get. I mean, what do you think of the £100 Fender or the £110 Fender you can get now? It's like, well, that's just kind of what this is of its era. It's just back then they didn't have the same computerized stuff to make it, so you just had to make them properly, or you had to make them shit, and 50 years later still going amazing. Stay with me, I'm going to go and get the Ibanez one, see how similar it actually is. It's a wee bit later, it's like 1983 I think, or is it 83? Can't remember. Immediately this one's significantly heavier, but that may be because it's got a pickup and a battery in it. Oh, this is a quite different sounding actually. No, I don't think they're made in the same place. I could really do with cleaning this up a little bit. Also, did I actually put strings on this? I don't think I did. I think I need to buy. I think these strings are flipping ancient. But as it sits currently, which one of these are you going to play? It's this one, because it's got brand new elixirs on it. Yeah, I don't think I ever changed the strings on that. I need to have a wee go at doing something with it. No, this is one of the best acoustics I've played. If it's your guitar and you've just bought your new guitar and you're thinking of selling it, I wouldn't sell it. I would keep it. You can't replace this sort of thing. It's a stunning wee guitar. I mean, okay, the forums probably tell you that, oh, you're better off with a blah blah blah. And it's like, but yeah, but actually, which one's actually better? This thing, it's lovely. I would have to put dots on the edge of the fretboard. I don't know if I would drill a wee hole or would just put a wee bit of tape on it or something. Just something. I don't like not having dots. Yeah, so basically what it has told me is this video might be on YouTube, but This guitar's actually cold as well, sitting over next to that window. I think what it tells me is I need to buy a set of strings for this and give it a bit of a clean up. I've got a feeling all I did was partially stop the pickup system working on. This has got things in there, does it? I've forgotten about that. Yeah. Why did I end up with this guitar? I ended up getting it in a trade, and it's like, it's lovely. So that'll be acoustic day. I think I'm buying myself a new amp this evening. I don't buy myself a new amp very often. So obviously it's a good buy, but yeah. So there might be some interesting tone things coming up. It's a tone amp. Yeah, especially for tones, does tone very well. I think what a third of the knobs are called tone. I think it's got volume, tone, and reverb on it as the 3 knobs. You can guess what it is. Don't guess what it is. What have I bought? It's obviously it's got to sit on top of that Marshall bass amp. So we're talking something it's not 4x12. It's also it is a combo. I say it's a retro, perhaps. Valves for sure. Simple, basic, raw. Possibly a bit shit. Like and subscribe. Catch you later.